This week we're celebrating the birthday of John Henry Newton on July 24th, 1725. He was an English Anglican clergyman and former slave ship captain, and he was the author of many hymns, including Amazing Grace. And this morning's reading comes from Then Sings My Soul by Robert J. Morgan, who has written a little blurb on Amazing Grace. From 1779, "In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace." That's from Ephesians chapter 1, verse 7. It's hard to shake off a mother's influence. John Newton's earliest memories were of his godly mother, who, despite fragile health, devoted herself to nurturing his soul. At her knee, he memorized Bible passages and hymns. Though she died when he was about 7, he later recalled her tearful prayers for him. After her death, John alternated between boarding school and the high seas, wanting to live a good life, but nonetheless falling deeper and deeper into sin. Pressed into service with the British Navy, he deserted, was captured, and after 2 days of suspense, was flogged. His subsequent thoughts vacillated between murder and suicide. "I was capable of anything," he recalled. More voyages, dangers, toils, and snares followed. It was a life unrivaled in fiction. Then, on the night of March 9th, 1748, John, 23, was jolted awake by a brutal storm that descended too suddenly for the crew to foresee. The next day, in great peril, he cried to the Lord. He later wrote, "That 10th of March is a day much remembered by me, and I have never suffered it to pass unnoticed since the year 1748. The Lord came from on high and delivered me out of deep waters." The next several years saw slow, halting spiritual growth in John, but in the end he became one of the most powerful evangelical preachers in British history, a powerful foe of slavery, and author of hundreds of hymns. Here are some things you may not know about Newton's most famous hymn. His title for it wasn't originally Amazing Grace, but Faith's Review and Expectation. It is based on Newton's study of 1 Chronicles chapter 17, verses 16 and 17. King David said, "Who am I, O Lord God, and what is my house, that you have brought me this far? And yet you have also spoken of your servant's house for a great while to come, and have regarded me according to the rank of a man of high degree." And here's a nearly forgotten verse that Newton added to the end of Amazing Grace. Try singing it for yourself. "The earth shall soon dissolve like snow, the sun forbear to shine. But God who called me here below shall be forever mine." And so ends the reading for today.